3,
Countdown's actually right
2.
this time. All right, looks like we're good there. Good there. Good there. 3, 2, 1. Fake clap. Welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast. This is the AfrOtaku Awards show. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined here by my co-host, who will introduce himself starting right now.
Hey, I'm player 5.
What's going on? It's Jugger.
What up, what up, what up? I am Gramps.
Got one more.
And that's
and the clapping you hear in the background is Deuce.
All right. All right. Well, when Deuce joins us, oh, here we go.
all right.
You want to tell the people your name again?
Who, me?
Deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up? It's Deuce.
There we go.
All right. So jumping straight into it, kick us off with the best new series of 2022. Chugga, take it away.
Alrighty. Let's start this up, right? Okay, so for best new series, our 4 contenders were 1, Blue Lock, the new anime series getting so much hype and even got some big ups during the World Cup not too long ago. Crazy. 2, we have Chainsaw Man, blood and gore everywhere with that super dark tones of comedy that some people just die to love. 3, you already know it. If you don't know the name, then you've been hiding under a rock and you're not really about anime. Bleach came on back with the 1,000-year Blood War final arc of the series. And then 4, maybe one of the most debatable, wholesome animes that's ever been released, Spy Family. Alrighty, quick drum roll, please. The AfrOtakus chose for best new series Chainsaw Man.
Dang.
I'm saying, if anyone's been looking at this series, they know that it makes complete sense why we chose this as the best new series. All right, you got action, you got comedy, you got some pretty interesting storylines within this thing. And as soon as it started off hot. And plus, you already know Mappa got that crispy animation with it too. So look, you may be about these other 3 options, but you already should be putting some respect on Chainsaw Man, which is actually why the audience themselves also chose Chainsaw Man as the winner of the best new series for 2022. So I'm just glad that we're all on the same page right now, because Chainsaw Man completely speaks for itself.
This series was a long time coming, that's for sure.
MGG, you got that? You got the? Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I got it.
I'm gonna
let y'all finish, but
I know how you feel about my boys.
let me clear the air right now, bro. And this not even on the honorable mention. Let y'all finish, but really, my family won that shit, and y'all know it. I'm gonna tell you what.
All right.
Our demographic are the same demographic of niggas that fuck with that blind violence, which is Chainsaw Man is cool, but really it's some blind violence mixed in with some sketch comedy. All right, Spy Family, the wholesomeness, the sweetness. Come on, bro. It's literally undefeated. Like the fact that Spy Family lost to Chainsaw Man, that's disrespectful, bro. Chainsaw Man good, and I was fucking with the manga a little bit before you anime niggas hopped on. It's alright. It's decent. Better than Spy Family? Cap.
I think people was definitely going on the like nonsensical gore, and like it was given that like Suicide Squad. Like I like the gore part of it. But anyways, I'm gonna let you finish. I gotta put some respect on motherfucking Blue Lock, bro. If you have not been watching it, once again, this is literally one of the sports anime I don't and how the shonen community continues to sleep on sports anime year over year. But almost every year there's at least one hidden. And this year, I guess soccer's taking the shine. They made you like volleyball, basketball if you didn't already like it with Kuroko no Basket, sumo wrestling. Come on, man. Soccer now? Put some respect on Blue Lock name, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey man, I'm just waiting on my American football series to come out, and for that one to be lit.
They ain't gonna never.
I don't think Japanese
That
gonna
ain't
do
happening.
it.
Bro, it's gonna happen.
Hey, you can be the one to
No, I mean, if you remember,
It's gonna be a black studio that come over there and make it happen.
Yo,
bro.
I mean, I forgot the name of it, but there was one football anime like way old.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what was that? Like
Yeah.
90s. Like literally one of like I forgot what it's called.
High Shield 21.
Yes.
Yep.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, but we need one. We need one for this generation. That's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
do.
saying.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, hey,
That's
I'm
all
gonna
I'm
even
saying.
let MGG finish on this one.
Oh,
Because
Uh-oh.
although niggas out here hyping up Blue Lock, Ioashi go fucking
Oh, you
hard.
watched it?
Yeah,
Finally? You watched it?
I'm sold.
That's all.
I'm sold.
It's up there.
sold.
It's up. When it's up, it's stuck. That's all I'm saying,
It's
bro.
really better than
They got a
Blue Lock,
lot of
man.
slice of life. It's life, but that sports aspect, it just come together. It just come together, man. One of
Yeah,
my favorites.
bro.
Anyways.
Yeah, that shit, and I ain't heard not one nigga talk about that. Like
That's what I'm trying
that
to
shit
say.
fire, bro. It's really a complete anime.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The hype is real.
And just a couple more honorable mentions from the fan base. Classroom of the Elite Season 2, Orient, Tomodachi Game, Trapped in a Dating Sim, The World of Otome Game,
That show.
Summertime Render,
Hilarious.
Eminence and
Actually-
Shadow,
It's a shadow. Fair.
and Licorice Recoil.
I heard interesting
Yeah, I've been
things
trying to
about
get
that.
into that last one, but I watched like half the first episode. I was good, bro. I might get into it later.
Mm.
I'll leave it alone. All
That's
right,
true, that.
I'll jump straight into best streaming TV show. So this award goes to the streaming TV show, non-anime or anime adjacent that came out this year that we just thought people really enjoyed or we really enjoyed. So going straight into the contenders. First up, we got House of the Dragon. That game is probably heard of by now. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Obi, and then Peacemaker. So the winner is, can I get a drum roll, please? All right. For the Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and then for the audience, they chose Peacemaker. So now both of these series was good. I think every series on the general. Peacemaker, I'm actually surprised the audience picked, but hey, I watched both of these shows and I thought both of them was really good. Cyberpunk was a nice surprise watch for the year, and Peacemaker maybe sort of DC is leaning in a direction that maybe they'll get better, but not better than Marvel. So I don't know. As far as DC content that's come out, finally watched Black Adam. Peacemaker has probably been the best piece of non-animated DC content that's dropped this year. So
No, yeah, TV shows. I think they can do TV shows, bro. Like DC, they know how to make some TV shows every now and then. But
I don't know
They
about
do.
Titans, but I rock with Doom Patrol heavy.
yeah, Doom Patrol, I like that. They just suck stuff with movies.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you finish this.
Yeah, because I feel like not a lot of people really put respect on Obi-Wan. I'm not gonna say it was the best. I mean, I voted it for the best, so I'm saying that. But I understand why people would pick Peacemaker. I'm sus on you niggas on this Cyberpunk joint, but that's why y'all just need to put some respect for Star Wars to be relatively trash when it comes to putting out content, kind of at DC level. I think Obi-Wan did more for Star Wars than Peacemaker did for DC. DC over.
Really?
Really?
It's over.
Really? I feel like they just keep
that's a
pumping out the
very
Star Wars
interesting-
content.
Right.
So,
It's
yeah,
like-
but question for you: do you think Obi-Wan is the best Star Wars TV show that's been on Disney Plus?
I mean, it got competition with Mandalorian, but I
Yeah.
think it's in the conversation.
So you think it's up there with Mandalorian?
Yeah, with the
All
first.
right, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. I'm watching that today.
He said that's all you had to say.
Say less.
I thought it was decent. Like, you know, I feel like Star Wars in the same place as DC, where like niggas don't even look for their shit, don't even watch it until a couple people recommend it. I thought Obi-Wan was good, but shit, ain't nobody else fuck with me. So I'm gonna say keep that in reserve.
Take it with a grain of salt.
And then
I
any other,
just want to put a little more respect on a few of these that I feel like couldn't make the running because they were continuations, and I feel like you just got a little more power when you start your thing out alone, and that would be like Dragon Prince season 4.
Agreed.
Them niggas stay eating. If you ain't watching Dragon Prince, you sleep. Wake up. Rick and Morty season 6. They keep eating. That should have been good. It was funny. Last Kingdom season 5. Man, if you I'll say this: you've been hurt by Game of Thrones and you like a Game of Thrones, replacement. Last Kingdom is it. It goes hard, and they ended their series good. Like it's over. It's good. Watch it. And that's it for mine.
Yeah. Any other? I'm gonna let you finish this. I'll jump into the honorable mentions. So Dragon Prince season 4, Rick and Morty season 6, Last Kingdom season 5. And as well, some of the people that voted was The Boys season 3. Severance, All of Us Are Dead. I gotta put big respect on that show. These Korean, I don't know if I'm gonna turn into a K-drama fan, but these Korean shows do not miss, bro. They don't.
100%.
Yo, they be hitting different. Andor, Winning Time was another one suggested by the audience, and then Rings of Power. So yeah, that is the honorable mentions for best streaming TV show. Next up, P5.
All right, P5.
All right, y'all know what award this is. The same one I start with every year. We have ourselves, and y'all can censor me, the Big Nigga Award. This award. But how y'all gonna censor black folk from saying nigga? That's crazy. But you know what? It's cool. We gonna keep it pushing.
FYI.
Huh? Go ahead.
What?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I should have read the comments real quick before moving on. Nick from Facebook said Peacemaker was peak. Skip that. Obi-Wan was trash. Put it on when you taking a nap. Just had to slide that one in there.
Disrespect, bro.
Roasting them.
Just had to slide that one in.
It's not even 12. It's not even noon. Put the gun down. Peacemaker was funny. I don't know if I would call it peak. I need a little more story out of that to call it peak. And to call Obi-Wan trash, like, I feel like, look, there's two ways you come at a Star Wars story. Either you like the old cowboy western or you go for the samurai flick. Mando ate the cowboy western joint, but I think Obi-Wan ate the samurai flick. Like, you don't come to Star Wars for the space shit. That shit whack. But like, I don't know. Maybe that's his opinion, bro. But buddy, don't drink this early, bro.
Damn.
All right, go ahead. My bad. Sorry for that.
Yeah, on to the Big Nigga Award. Now that we got that foolishness out there. So, you know, a big nigga ain't just a nigga that's big. It's really a person that just give out that aura, just like, you know what I'm saying? You could be big and never get called big homie on the court. You know you big, that when people refer to you, the first thing they think, oh, that's big homie. You know what I'm saying? You big, you protecting, you there, you handle business. You feel me? So, with the Big Nigga Award, that goes to whoever in anime this year we felt just gave that biggest nigga presence. Really, the award should be statued after this girl. Yo,
3 times
after the award.
3 times, boy.
The 3-time nominee.
She might not be able to get nominated after this, bro. Like, it's just, this is who The Mary Leona
The
Award.
Mary
after
Leona
this
The Mary
one.
Leona Award.
Completely fair.
You know what? I
At
think the
this
council
point.
is down with that. But Mary Leona from Black Clover is back as a nominee. Need not be explained. She the biggest nigga in the series. She yo big homie. That's a fact. she really the big homie to everybody out there. She been doing the same shit she been doing in Black Clover since she got on the scene.
Since F1.
Be the biggest nigga in the manga.
Yep.
And then we got Ging Gaga Maru from Blue Lock. That's the white hair homie that likes to throw his body into dangerous way to get that goal. He's literally walking CTE and he just run around like diving, throwing his body into it. He is the big homie of the group. Then we got Ayana Koji from Classroom of Elite, specifically referring to when he pawned everybody around to get them to jump him and was like, nah, bro, I set this up and proceeded to beat them like 1v8. That was the biggest nigga shit I've seen in a while.
Ooh.
And then lastly, we got the king of big niggas himself, Prince, or should I say King Boji, from Ranking of Kings. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get a drum roll here. And the AfrOtakus, we chose Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite. I mean, he a big nigga. He literally puppeteered niggas into jumping him and say you got reverse jump, not by people without the fact that I'm about to knock y'all niggas out. And he beat all of them, even the big nigga. There was a big nigga there that thought he was gonna win the award, but then Ayana Koji showed him what a real big nigga is.
Dropped them easy too. Sure.
Eddie, I'm gonna let you finish this from our side.
Yeah, I got one. Not really like I'm not trying to put respect on anyone. I'm trying to put disrespect on somebody. When we first made this list, I wasn't caught up to Blue Lock, but now that I am, I think it's disrespectful to put this nigga again Gagamaru on this list at all.
How so?
That nigga's ass. He is trash. He ain't do nothing the entire series.
What are you talking about?
Bro,
Are you fully caught up?
Yes, I'm fully caught up. He ain't did shit the entire series, bro.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's not meant to be a striker. That's why he's not meant to be. You know where
ass, bro.
You know where he's going. He's playing on a. He's still playing on a world stage. No, you tripping because to me the other dude, the dude and bald homie. If you're caught up with the manga, those people have not shown us anything at all. The guy who's always angry, Raichi.
I wouldn't choose him either. He shouldn't. He shouldn't be on this list, bro. Yes, he's more ass. I agree. There's levels to ass.
What I'm saying is,
he's a level 1.
and has actually done things on a world stage, not as a striker, but
I'm not on the manga, but I'm anime only, caught up in the anime. My man has scored at least 2 goals during the Blue Lock, which like that put him in the top tier of niggas in their group. Just throwing that out there. He scored 2 goals, and he had that clutch ass goal where he like threw his body in the way and saved it from Buddy with the footwork. Look,
hey, bro, I'll give the main character a big nigga over him. He's ass. That nigga trash. I'm sorry.
No, they definitely little homie Isagi the whole. I don't think Isagi is a big. But he consistently gets little nigga by everybody in the show. They would compete with him, but they'd be like, they literally be like, oh, bro, all right, little bro.
I give it to
he catching up to us.
What's the buddy name? Well, since we go on anime only, you know the guy who they call the king. I give it to him over
Baru.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but he had one scene.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It wasn't that big of a scene. He a little nigga. But you know what? Take the.
He ain't win anyway, so I just want to disrespect him real quick.
Hey, somebody agrees. Right, you didn't do nothing. They said Grandmaster Donald with this trash take.
They not caught up.
Like, who is this
person?
No, but they use They use Grandmaster Dono. Who is this person, bro?
That's somebody I know.
That's funny as hell.
Shit.
All right, and then so the audience chose, and I'm happy that this real nigga wins it again. Marilyn from Black Clover takes the 3-peat, the dynasty.
I'm telling you.
The dynasty.
You will be officially
The legacy.
renaming the award the Marileona Award.
She's up there.
Yeah. What can I say? Marileona the GOAT. Every day I watch Marileona perform her duties, I stop and think, why does this nigga Fuegoleon have the fire spell?
Have the salamander, right?
Why was anybody else the Wizard King? Why? You feel me? Like, because Marileona allowed it, bro. That's why.
You're not wrong though.
You gotta admit that it is.
She said, "I'm good."
You gotta admit that it's very uncommon for female characters to get so much respect. So
Fair.
Yeah,
And that even gives more shine to her. Shit.
She like this is the we've come a long way from the days of Naruto where women ain't getting no respect. The coldest bitch was Sakura to like Marileona. We about to rename the Big Nigga Award after her. She built different.
I mean, it's crazy when you think about it, because she really has no kind of external reasons to why she's so broken. She's just broken because she's broken. Like, man.
And nobody really giving her comp. The whole verse, they just like
Respect.
She a force of nature, bro. Can't be stopped. All right. And anybody got any? It better not be no disrespect on her name.
I'm good.
Matter of fact, ain't no. We ain't gotta say shit. She the go. Let's
Damn.
go ahead and get to the
Honorable mentions.
I don't know why this nigga Spinner on here. Somebody put him on there.
Because he got big. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he literally
he just got big.
he got, but he also got dumb with his bigness.
Hey, as a
He
big
got
nigga,
big, bro.
I do not submit. I think most big niggas are smart. So,
there you go.
I can't accept that.
Fair.
She-Hulk, I got to put some respect on her name just because she was, you feel me? She ain't take no L's in her own show. Yoichi from Tomodachi Game.
Yeah, he puts the team on. That's all. I felt like that's a very big nigga quality. Is just like, hey, bro, just move out the way. I'll take this L, so y'all don't have to. That's literally all he does.
And the person that do that the best is Takamichi. I always got to
That was a nice
I know some comments are coming on this one. Let me go ahead and start watching. I know
really,
some comments coming.
I wanted to have Takamichi up in the running, but we knew niggas was gonna hate on him. But he really a big nigga out here, so he forever honorable mention. He
got
bigger
a lot of
homie
heart.
than any homie you know.
Got a lot of heart.
Hella hard.
Luck.
And then from the audience, people said Asta, which I forgive you for thinking Asta would be a big nigga, but I also shame you for naming anybody in the same anime as Marileona. Shame on you. Okay.
That's fair.
I'm sorry for not knowing this nigga name, but Octo homie from My Hero Academia, the nigga with the octopus arms.
Right.
He got named.
Big,
somebody
bro.
out there know it. We put a little bit of respect on his name. And then Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh, that's 100%.
Hey, shout out to him. Definitely got that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out Marileona one more time.
Hey, 3 times. 3 times. I wish we could do John Cena animation or whatever.
And then one year she was uncontested. She was a fan.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
She built, so she really got 4 awards on her.
Oh, yeah. We just need to see her and Kenpachi just have a goat off, basically. A big nigga off. That should go hard.
They ain't put no respect on Kenpachi in this Blood War art.
Oh, they did, though.
I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Not enough to get him nominated.
Yeah, no, that's definitely 100%. But it's like, I get it, but I don't know. It's
gonna be this year.
I got words about that. It's just not the right place.
Yeah.
2023, he gonna get some respect. I lied. When is it coming back? It might not be back for 2 years.
No,
Yeah, that's a good
they already had the release. What did they say? March. It's like fuck. Summer.
March of this year? No way.
No. Well, yeah, but this is 2023, right? Yeah, I mean it's coming back this year. That's my point.
Oh, they moving quick.
Yeah. Nick said, I don't want to even get started on Player 5 and his love for Takamichi
Ooh.
on, but he making it difficult. Shaking my head.
And they got that heart. You feel that thing beating.
Yeah, he got that the same heart, like he got the same engine heart from One Punch Man, huh?
Yeah, he always
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and go over to the next category. Biggest flex of the year. Now you already know what it is. You walk into the room and you disrespecting this man, all you gotta do is look at you and flex. You can be like, all right, my bad. I was just playing, bro. I was just playing. So we're gonna go over to the biggest flex. And our contenders are Quincy versus the Soul Society from Bleach. Ayana Koji versus Ryuen from Classroom of the Elite. Shanks Haki from One Piece. And then Saitama versus Garou from One Punch Man. Can I get a drum roll? All right. You already see from the same previous category the reason why this person won for the AfrOtakus, Ayana Koji versus Ryuen. I mean, the man got the big nigga qualities and he got the biggest flex of the year. And then for the audience, we got Saitama versus Garou. Now, I can already get into the details of that one very easily. Just literally every single thing that this nigga Saitama did was magnificent. And the man was holding back the whole time, flipping the whole part of a whole moon and sneezing, just blowing a hole into a planet just from sneezing, my guy. Taking a portal and saying, oh, this is a portal? Yeah, go ahead, get that up out my face. Literally everything that the man did was a huge flex. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all I'm gonna let y'all finish before I throw mine in.
No, I just want to add more respect to Ayana Koji versus Ryuen, which is, first of all, this dude, like, Ayana Koji is something else, bro. He's just something different, bro. This man, like Player 5 alluded to earlier, he literally checkmated people into getting into a battle that they thought they were going to win, and he was 100% confident that he was going to whoop all of their asses. He said, I'm not trapped in a room with y'all. Y'all trapped in a room with me. He like literally checkmated these niggas into that. That shit to me was like that when the group told me about it on the podcast, I immediately caught up with the series just to see him lay that out. And the way he beat them up, you just gotta see it.
Dirty.
It wasn't close. And you know, it gave me vibes of like when Light thought L was Candy. You know, like we all thought L was Candy, and then he put that dirty ass boot to that nigga head, and we was all, oh, no, you don't want to catch L like that, bro. It gave those vibes. I thought Ayana Koji was Candy. I was like, come on, bro, you about to get jumped.
Right.
It's just like that video when the old man is about to get robbed or whatever, and the old man's like, somebody call the cops. And he's like, but not for me. He pulls out a gun.
You know? But bro, it was just, man. I mean, the whole season was to literally get them to think that, oh, we should jump him just so he can reverse it on. I mean, think about that, bro. Like, think about how that must have felt in that room. Like, yeah, we finally got you, mother effer. It's just like, nah, I actually finally got y'all, okay? Bring the heat. And, bro, he literally knocked the fight out of their souls. I mean, like, they were literally just ready to just give up school. I mean, they were practically, like, they were actually, man, what's the word? Like, not revitalized, but like you go to rehab, you get fucked. Like, point is, their entire mindsets
rehabilitated.
Thank you. They got completely rehabilitated to just be, and they thought they were alphas into some betas, just like that.
You know what really saddens me about that whole thing is Big Black Homie. We know he had one function there. He wasn't the smartest. It was to be the big black love bodyguard.
That's fact.
After Ayana Koji did that to him, it's like, damn, bro, he really lost his purpose.
He was done.
Yeah, you ain't nobody hiring you no more.
The thing is, it not only that, but it was also a transformative ass whooping. Like right after that, Ryuen has been the cockiest dude ever. He was humble. Like he was just, hey, bro. Like he got quieter. There was no smirks, nothing. He just sat down.
That was the whole fight in his life was just gone.
He rethought his whole life at that point. After that, that's what he said. Oh, I really thought I was doing some shit. No, I wasn't. But y'all not hearing me. It's okay.
Anybody other than me.
Say it again.
I said, is MGG shit frozen to anybody other than me?
Just you.
Just you. It happens.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm just frozen.
Yeah. Hey, just one quick thing though. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I think that nigga Shanks flexed hard as hell when he hit that nigga Green Bull with that hockey, man. Because this man was miles away. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna just flex from all the way over here, and I'm gonna make your ass shiver in fear of my presence. All I'm gonna do is just let you know that I'm here and tell your ass to sit down." And what do you do? Sit down and he got up out of there. So I'm gonna just say that was a humongous flex from somebody that we have still yet to see throw any type of hands in the whole show.
Fair. Okay. I mean, Shanks' whole identity is literally flexing clout. Like we literally saw no feats, and yet he's literally listed as someone in like the top 5 almost in like the actual.
He's the Saitama.
I mean, that's nuts.
I mean, yes, literally everything he does.
Feats, yet, like literally multiple anime communities list him as like one of the strongest characters in the whole show. Like, I mean, seeing no feats.
And yeah, it is literally just his presence. The nigga walks into Whitebeard's ship. The ship is cracking and everything. The ship is like, damn, this nigga flexing so hard, I'm about to break. This nigga walks into a war and says, "Nah, stop all that." Everybody like, my bad, I'm out. And I don't know if you guys know, but when they were talking about for the they mentioned it in the movie that this nigga's hockey is so strong that he can shut down somebody's future sight. He can shut down somebody's future sight with his hockey. I'm like, this nigga is next level.
Now,
so his flex level is way too high.
I feel like, bro, it's been a decade, 2 of them damn near, and he ain't showing us shit. Him and Bugsy might be good friends for a reason. You feel me?
Don't sleep, man.
King Engine.
King's Engine, bro. I ain't got no head.
His hockey is all just made up storylines. Like he's king.
It's all just.
That would be a great plot twist, though.
A hilarious plot twist. These niggas don't know what I'm meeting with
the
right. He meet with the world government in the back of his mind. He like, I can't believe I'm meeting with these niggas.
It's like Buddy that's always taking over Saitama's accolades.
Yeah, King.
King.
He like, bro, these niggas think I'm strong. I don't know why.
Oh shit! Best actor in the game.
And then just a couple honorable mentions for the biggest flex of the year. Juha versus Ginryusai. Off-screen demons. Luffy versus Kaido. I don't know about that as much. Hoshina versus miscellaneous Kaiju from Kaiju number 8. Baoru versus Team Z from Blue Lock. Rimuru. Just Rimuru. Aizen versus Juha. Damn, how much Juha?
Just him being a G.
He's a whole flex.
And then Team Z's first win from Blue Lock. Which
I got a couple of things I want to put some light respect on in that list. But Baru versus Team Z, to me, if you were watching Blue Lock, I feel like this was the moment you went from like, oh, this shit like is interesting to like, all right, I'm stuck here. The way Baru ran through their whole fucking team and like the whole cockiness energy he had, I just fucked with it a lot. I don't think it was enough to top any of these moments, but his flex on just soloing their whole team. Later in the manga, it's like he kind of more of a background, but in that moment, you thought he was like the guy to beat.
The big niggas.
which is
Big
crazy.
niggas,
Yeah,
for sure.
Can I
Right.
say something
And-
real quick?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I want to say something real quick because you were saying the point where you kind of lock in. Specifically, my point of locking in with Blue Lock was after Team Z's first win. You know what I'm saying? Because I also have been a hater of when Japanese anime force like the Japanese ideology on sports when that doesn't work, like teamwork make the dream work. I'm like, nah, you sometimes you need a dog ass LeBron nigga that end another nigga career. And when they finally showed that, it wasn't no, oh, you'll get them next time. They was like, yeah, nigga, you never play a soccer again, you bum. That's my dog right there. He got that dog getting him. He trying to win.
I feel you. And then Yuha should have just been on here playing as a whole flex because he's just been flexing the whole first half of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc.
Yeah.
Technically, it was a flex against Genryusai, which was like a multi-layered flex. You beat me, but actually, no, you didn't. I was just over here doing some other shit. Like, that's wild. Like, you're the strongest person in Soul Society. I was actually over here trying to recruit Aizen, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And then you still died at one sword slice at the end. That one, and then also Aizen flexing on him, which is like, hey, bro, I don't think you want to be in this room for much longer. I might fuck you up. And he was like, you right?
Chained up.
And he got right. And he was like, you right, and got the fuck out of there, bro. Like that shit was funny to me. Yuha, Aizen, they were making the show in the beginning. So I just want to put some respect on that. Kaiju number 8, if you're still sleeping on it, once again, it's still hidden. And they've had a bunch of good moments last year, but that Hoshina finally getting his kaiju and going in against these miscellaneous ones and their whole interplay with each other, because he's more of a serious strategic guy and that guy is more of a Kenpachi type of dude, was just like really good to watch. I thought it was super enjoyable. So just tossing some light respect on those.
100%.
Anybody else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Jump into Slept On series. So this award goes to a series that we think people have just been sleeping on this year. Like, not enough people have been talking about it. It's just kind of been in the background. And the contenders we have for Slept On series are My Dress Up Darling, Golden Kamuy Season 4, Tomodachi Game, and Awashi. So, drum roll please for the winners. All right. For the AfrOtakus, we have Awashi and Tomodachi Game in a tie. And then for the audience, we actually have a 4-way tie between all 4 series.
Crazy.
Which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
That might have been the first time that happened.
This is the first ever.
Right. So I was sleeping on 2 of the series in this list, Golden Kamuy and My Dress Up Darling, but I can't speak to Awashi and Tomodachi Game. It did feel like the beginning of the year for anime / kind of the summer was a little slow, but these 2 shows were ones that dropped in that earlier part, and they were actually pretty solid in my opinion. Tomodachi Game was a good, I think they're like survival game series to just get into if you've watched like Darwin's Game or some of the other ones. I think Dogen Rappa is another one. It gives you those vibes, but it is its own kind of thing. It has its own little character. It's just not like super great, but I think it was a very good watch. And then Awashi, like I said, if Blue Lock is the Kuroko no Basket of soccer, Awashi to me is the Haikyuu. It is not as flashy, not as loud, but it is definitely like just solid, focusing on the principles of the game of soccer with a really good story and really interesting matches. So I think both of those, I think all 4 series probably deserve this Slept On Series award, but Awashi, Tomodachi Game were the ones I watched and really felt like the community was not speaking on much. Anybody got any? I'm going to let you finish this.
I'm going to have to let you finish because I didn't even know that Zatch Bell 2 came out.
Oh yeah, I'm put some more respect on that too.
And no, you're not wrong. I actually forgot about that. It's because it wasn't animated. I think that was the problem that I couldn't really get into it, at least not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But no, I mean, The one I'll let you finish for is actually My Dress Up Darling, but only to its quality. Because honestly, I still think that it gets a decent amount of hype, just granted, because uh, people, they always are looking for the next waifu. So they're just going to automatically, give some respect to the main heroine just because. Um, but the biggest thing that I liked about My Dress Up Darling was simply that the um, the romantic interest direction was from the heroine to the NC instead of the other way around. Which to like at least most of the dramas I do watch is usually the other way around, MC trying to get heroin, blah 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 blah. But to see the reverse aspect as far as like everything she's thinking about internally towards him, and then like the kind of wholesomeness that they did really kind of hint towards through the series. Because I mean, there's some edgy parts. Don't get me wrong, but it's still not kind of overplayed in the sense, other than the natural fact that it is about cosplay, and even like the cosplay notes that they kind of hinted towards. I don't know much about cosplay, but it seemed pretty legit, and actually gave big ups to cosplay in the sense of there's so much that goes into truly making a cosplay to be legit cosplayer slash make the costume, etc., etc. So it was a nice little refreshing show and interesting to watch. So
All right. I'm gonna jump into some of the honorable mentions. So, Blue Lock, it wasn't really slept on, but it's a good series, I guess. Cyberpunk, debate on whether it was slept on or not. Undead Unluck, Mash Magic, and Muscles, two series that have been out for a while now, but once again, the community continues to sleep on them. So, as a friendly reminder, read those series or watch the animes when they
they're
finally
both,
drop. I think this
yep,
year.
they're both about yeah. So you
So,
might be sleeping on them now, but I promise you, this gonna make noise. So hop on the train now. Don't be a imposing.
right. Got you. And then Dragon Prince, I think they've already Deuce and Player 5 already mentioned that should be Heat. So just and niggas is still sleeping on it, including me. So stop sleeping on it.
They cut.
Zatch Bell 2, like I said, if you love Zatch Bell like I do, Zatch Bell 2 is giving it's feeling that nostalgia vibe with a little bit of an interesting story. Hopefully it gets an anime adaptation. But we'll see how that ends up playing out. But either way, I've been enjoying that. And then some suggestions from the audience: Call of the Night and Don Machi season 4. So both are series I haven't watched, but if you have watched them, whatever. And then if you haven't watched them, stop sleeping on them. All right, that is it. On the biggest disappointment.
All right. Last time, y'all, I told y'all about the biggest flex of the year. This time, I got to go to the opposite side of the spectrum for the biggest disappointment. These are people that we might have been looking for big things from them, and then they just completely flopped. They were running at 100 miles an hour and just fell on their face right when it was time to show up. So our four contenders: My Hero Academia manga as a whole, Admiral Green Bull from One Piece, Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2, and Fuegoleon from Black Clover. Can I get a drum roll? And for the AfrOtakus, we have another tie. It's Green Bull and My Hero Academia.
Makes sense.
There's a lot that can be said in terms of disappointment for these two. But I'd rather, at the very least for this category, leave what I have to say as short as possible because I'm gonna get pissed off at these disappointments. But for the audience, we have Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. Just wasn't known about it. I mean, it didn't have anywhere near as much hype as Season 1. Kind of reminds you of The Promised Neverland Season 2. Oops, I probably should have said that, but
Not wrong.
exactly. But
I'm gonna let you
go
finish.
ahead.
Fuegoleon, I'm just gonna add. I didn't even vote for him, and it's not like he's winning, but I just still every time his name comes up, I just gotta say it, bro. You suck, bro. You suck. Give up the salamander, pass it on to Mary Leona. That's all I'm gonna say. In 2023, it better be your year, or we just gonna go ahead pass, bro. It's over with.
I gotta say that I agree. It's not that Fuegoleon suck, which is why I didn't give it to him. Is that Mary Leona's so much better? Why this nigga around?
Yeah.
We don't need 2 Fire Rangers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not at all. That's too much. We had 2 lightning mages that didn't go well. They tried to kill one of them off. So
True.
And I want to speak on My Hero real quick because when I talk to people, some people who are anime only watchers don't understand where the My Hero hate come from.
At all.
Some manga readers try and like play it off and say, "Oh, well, if you only into action, blah blah blah." I'm like, no, I think we got a diverse group of things that people are interested in. And yeah, I talked to multiple people, and My Hero manga is getting whacked. I ain't gonna say getting whacked for like a solid year and a half, almost 2. It's just been like on a slow decline. Like, I can't even watch that shit week to week no more. Like, I gotta let that shit drop in waves. It's ass.
yeah, I know it's bad when I forget to read a chapter. Like when it 2 weeks go by and then like the 3rd week I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about these chapters. That's how I know when a series has really fell off.
The same thing happened to me last year.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
They dragging the final battle. I don't even want to get into it. That's why I've been quiet. It's like if I get into it, I'm gonna be here till I gotta leave. So I ain't gonna say much, but I agree with all the takes, and I have more. That's all I'll say.
That's why I said I didn't even want to say much for these because it'll be painful. But as far as honorable mentions go, from the fans, we have CP0 from One Piece, Kaido versus Luffy, Endeavor versus All for One, Lucifero, Bakugo, the second user's quirk from One for All, and Majima from
Is that
Licorice
the Overdrive joint? Yep. Second user's quirk is Overdrive?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
So that's the one where you can like change the momentum of something, I think, or you can change
shift gears.
I had to add that one myself, bro, because we got, first of all, One for All itself is a power boosting quirk. Fajin's a power boosting quirk. My man, nigga, why did you make us wait all this time to reveal another power boosting quirk?
Yep.
That was not worth it, bro.
Yep.
Wasting my fucking time.
Because that's how many power boost Deku needed to actually make this shit believable. That's
just it. That's literally just it, bro.
He needed that much to make this shit believable.
Big facts.
When you put
it's
3
like,
power
how do you
boosting quirks
start
together,
off with I'm about to be the best hero because I be using strats, blah 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 blah. But really, it just turns out that you're about to be the best hero because you're just gonna be slightly stronger than All Might. Like that. That's really what it's just getting down to. It's just like, come on.
He pulled a Naruto. He just like, yeah, I'm the strongest hero. I'm the strongest hero because everyone's scared to challenge me.
But whatever. The only thing that I'll definitely give it to the audience real. It's not even I'll let you finish. Just a more emphasis towards Rising of the Shield Hero season 2. Rising of the Shield Hero season 1 was like just a new breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? It gave you like another take of like what's that called? A revenge epic, right? In a sense of like, you're trying to, you're literally starting down not from zero, but from like the negatives, right? And you're literally seeing the come up of like such like a great hero, great character, blah blah blah, literally fighting like government, society, effing conspiracy theories towards you, blah 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 blah. And there's just so much impact, right? And then you get season 2, which you would think that delves more into the story. You get to see some more shine, so like new characters come in that's actually helping out / making an impact, also like really building on the story, right? When really season 2 was just kind of a glorified filler arc. Like that is literally what the whole season felt like. It's just with how well season 1 was portrayed, you just get kind of nonsense that like they're trying to like pull it all together and make sense in the end, but it just wasn't cohesive. It wasn't smooth. That there was nothing about it that really had a great appeal, at least not like season 1. So it was just a grand disappointment. So I'm definitely glad that at least that the contenders recognize that to an extent.
Just out of curiosity, do y'all still read the manga for it?
Oh, I never read the manga.
For what?
If I'm being
I don't think
honest.
I ever did.
For Rising
Rising
of
of
the
the
Shield
Hero. I know I was reading it at some point. I was very deep into it, and I was just like, I just kind of like just fell off. I'm like, man, I don't even know what the heck is going on here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's go over to the next one. Let's go to something much better than our disappointments.
All right, next category, we got Villain of the Year. And so for a lot of series, you know, the villain really makes or breaks the series. So I view this as a very important category. And so for the contenders we got, first, number one is Namor from Black Panther, Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite, King Boss from Ranking of Kings, and then Astaroth from Black Clover. And drum roll, please. All right, for the AfrOtakus, we got Namor. Well, a two-way tie for Namor and Astaroth. And then the audience, the winner is Namor. And so I don't know who voted for Astaroth because I think y'all are tweaking. But Namor is probably like the best MCU villain that we've had. And that alone makes it better than everyone else on this list, in my personal opinion. But then just really quick, we got a couple honorable mentions. We got All for One from that series we talked about earlier. We got Kaido from One Piece, and then Lucifero, another villain from Black Clover.
Hey man, I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm still mad at them ankle wings, man. I still can't get past that. That's why I can't vote for him, bro. You know, it's just like no, you want to know what he makes me think of? He makes me think of like the little kid when you were in school who's be running down the classroom and then his shoes turn into those little skates or whatever. That's what I think of when I see this nigga's ankle wings, bro.
What was the wheelie?
The Heelys. That's what I think of. He threw me off with that one, bro.
You didn't like how it looked, or you didn't like how it worked?
All right. So, as one of the people who voted for Astaroth, I have to put some respect on him. Really, what Astaroth is? Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It's code for Julius. That's really who it is. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to like make the spoilers that goddamn obvious, but like Julius literally lit up Black Clover for like a few months when that shit happened. So to me, like I not having watched Black Panther 2, so I can say that come February 1st when it finally drops on Disney Plus, I saw that yesterday. My opinion may change, but for right now, Astaroth this year, bro, that was a game changer. We called it, but it was still a game changer for the Black Clover manga when this nigga Julius, who literally the strongest characters in the series, they idolize this dude. They worship him. He betrayed the fuck out of every last one of them. And then is just sitting back and masterminding a whole bunch. He's literally orchestrated everything since the beginning of the series. If you really think about it. I don't know, bro.
I forgot who Astaroth was. So once you reminded me, I put some.
Put him up there.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I just got a bone to pick with both of them. You know, do I like Julius as the bad guy? Sure. Although his arc and all his shit to get there was goofy. Remember, man, he was a goofy about it. Namor, was he cool? Yeah, he was real cool. But fuck that nigga. My nigga.
fuck them ankle wings, bro. Fuck them ankle wings.
This is why I say fuck him as a villain, bro. As a villain, bro, he talked big shit, killed a couple niggas, but he really ain't go crazy. King Boss, that nigga a villain, bro. He sent his son on a whole wild goose chase, knowing that he took all this nigga power. Took his other son, took that nigga body. He was a fuck nigga from start to finish, bro. Like, King Boss evil, bro. That nigga really evil, dog.
I feel like the mirror person is really the evil one, bro. I feel like that mirror was manipulating him the entire time, the little girl.
Hey, I'm attributing that to Boss, bro. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Boss did that shit. You sold your fucking soul to the devil. Fuck you, bro. Look, you got to put yourself in his shoes. Can somebody make you do that? Somebody you love make you do that.
You said
Hey, the devil is a very intimidating figure, bro. Like he can make you do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
make you fuck over both sons. And I want both
Right.
of them niggas. Come on, bro. At some point, it's gotta be on him.
I'm telling you, you got to take accountability, bro. You a grown man.
All that just to
Stop.
be number 4. Goofy. Couldn't even be number 1 with it. Goofy. You know, start this man off the stage. Worst villain. That's my. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all finish.
Hey, bro, that's it. You already went through the honorable mentions, right? We on to the next.
I mean, y'all, anything else to add on these guys? On these?
No, I mean, I'll say this. In retrospect, All For One can get kicked off the list. I might have been the one that put him up there. I'm not sure. I don't remember. If I was, though, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I
Now
agree
with
with
what the manga's doing, bro. He's not a bad villain. Is he the worst? No. But does he deserve to get nominated as the best?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take us a Orochimaru ass out of here.
Hey, we could replace that nigga with the Gun Devil.
Hey, oh, y'all got to that point in Chainsaw Man?
Mm-hmm.
We had Gun Devil already? Oh.
No, we ain't seen
They
him.
introduced him. They introduced
They just
him.
mentioned him,
That's
yeah.
all it was. That's all.
They
Okay.
collected little bullets, but
But nah, villain of the year, nah, bro. Not Gun Devil.
Shit, I put you on there. I'm surprised you is not on that bad boy, actually.
Oh,
yeah,
actually,
we
you know,
honestly, I don't think My
That's
Hero
fair.
should make any category except for like disappointment or like.
See, but because My Hero do
or
numbers,
Goofy.
it has to be there, like arguably, right? Like it might be mid, but enough people watching it to where it's like Drake. We can't count this nigga out of no best rapper argument. His
Well,
numbers
Drake is
are
actually the
good.
best rapper, so that's a different conversation.
Who is?
He said Drake is the best rapper.
Oh,
Drake's the My Hero of rapping. Fuck.
Oh,
facts. Facts.
Hold on. Question. While we're on this topic, didn't Stars and Stripe? Didn't she get dropped last year?
Not
Bro.
2022 last year,
Yeah,
2021.
Okay. Because I was going to say if that was
Yeah.
2022, we definitely should have had her at the top.
No,
of
I
it.
checked. I hard
Okay.
checked it. No.
Okay,
All
bet.
that stuff happened at the end of 21-21.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
all right, I think we go with Villain of the Year. The next category we got is the best MCU release of 2022. It's been a hard couple years, I think, for Marvel. You know, like I feel like they've been putting out a lot of mid, they fell off a bit. But we got to put respect on a few of the drops, at least, that they put out in 2022. So the contenders that we got this year, first one is She-Hulk. Second, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special. Third, Werewolf by Night. And fourth, Black Panther 2. And so the winner is, drum roll, please. Both AfrOtakus and the audience voted for Black Panther 2, which, you know, we expected that, honestly.
I'm gonna let you finish.
For the culture.
Go ahead.
But
You can't even let him get
how
into
does
it.
She-Hulk even make the run in, bro?
Because, like I
It's
said,
there of
makes
the TV
sense.
shows.
all the other drops were ass. Everything else pretty much is
Yeah.
trash.
He
She
said it's the best
literally
of the
was
ass.
like the bottom. She was the top of the worst.
Mm.
Would you put Doctor
So
Strange
we
2
can act
over
like
her?
Moon Knight wasn't better.
I
No,
thought
I
it
don't-
was better, but y'all was the ones countering Moon Knight shit.
I don't Moon Knight was garbage.
But that ending hurt me. That was my thing. On Moon Knight, I didn't like.
Oh
that
yeah,
big
the ending
kaiju
was
battle.
trash. I just gotta put some respect on Werewolf by Night. I think Werewolf by Night was the most interesting MCU release. It was such a relief from all like the 9-10 episode fucking things we watching, like with a bunch of filler. Like it got to the meat. I thought the story was cool. Werewolf by Night 8. And Black Panther, it ain't getting the same bonus points Black Panther 1 got, bro.
Nah,
Of course, because they
Yeah.
got that weak ass Namor. That's why.
They know Black Panther back then too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, he
My
definitely
stance ain't
was.
never
he
changed. I ain't
said
never switched
it's
up.
not getting the bonus points. It's all.
Black Panther 1 gets my highest voting because I'm black. I'm being real with you. I take the black points off. It dropped a lot. Black Panther 2 not getting them same points, bro. It's not up there like that.
Yeah, that's fair, but I think that goes for all of them shows. Like I think Marvel hasn't put a good thing, like a good movie out in a long time, really. Like,
I got hope for Ant-Man. I
Shang-Chi
think
was
Ant-Man do
decent,
well.
bro.
but I
And
got hope for
Loki
my
was
boy.
Loki was hard too. I won't say it was like life changing,
Loki.
but I thought Loki was a very good show. If
Oh, I
Loki
think the
dropped
shows
this
have been
year,
better than
it would be
the
up here
movie.
over She-Hulk. Oh, got you.
Right, and then so for some honorable mentions, we got Moon Knight. Talked about that a little. Then somehow Doctor Strange 2 and Thor: Love and Thunder are on this list, but
I
I
fuck
don't.
with Doctor Strange.
I
Well, it was
like
honorable
it.
mention.
Come on, bro.
I like
Niggas
that.
ain't
Doctor
fuck
Strange.
with it.
I mean, it wasn't. I'm not
It was
saying
like-
it was like a perfect movie, but I'm just saying there were elements to it that definitely like were memorable for me. Like,
was
I mean,
fun.
I'll keep on like giving big ups to it, but the music fight scene that was dope. Because I just never seen that before. As far as to literally transform like notes on a page into like legitimate weapons like that. And plus
My
you
hate of
actually
that
hear the
story-
music in the background as far as to like the logic too behind it. Like, oh, you get hit with like I don't know, like a G note. You actually hear like they actually be playing the G as like the music background. That's pretty dope.
My hate
I
of that
agree.
story is solely based off the plot. That's it. I think as a Marvel movie wise, but I'm always gonna come at the whole Wanda white privilege story arc. I thought that shit was exceptionally stupid.
Yeah,
Lack of
as a,
accountability, dumb.
yeah, as a
And it was just
standalone
like,
movie, I think it wasn't as good. Like if it was just like it wasn't a Marvel movie, if it was just a standalone movie, I don't see no way you would give it like great.
and it wasn't
like,
better than
rating.
Doctor Strange 1 to me. I don't think it was better than the first one. Even with all it's like I liked Wong. I like seeing more Wong, but like because to me, like I said, maybe I'm just in a bad place when it comes to like this white privilege shit. I'm just more sensitive to it now. I don't know what it is. Like when I see like ethnic characters get sacrificed for people's bullshit, like I saw a lot of that in Doctor Strange too. There was like that black woman that was like fighting some shit or whatever, like in the castle. She just get poofed away. All because of, and then like she fixed none of this at the end. And it was just
True.
like
That's true.
the plot is solely my reason. The magic fight, all that other shit, cool. Plot itself ruined it for me, bro. I couldn't watch
He
it.
said the moment he saw some black folk get killed because Wanda was tweaking.
I'm telling you, it be happening
That's
too
fair.
much, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, in the end, like Wanda just needed therapy, and that whole movie wouldn't have happened. So,
She needed a bullet
That's
to the
it.
head.
well,
Fuck
No, we
that.
couldn't do that.
I look, hey, with these superheroes, and I feel like if superheroes was real, we'd be having these real conversations. Where
I'm
some
trying
niggas
to say.
like, bro, Wanda need therapy. Man, she can erase a nigga with a blink. She need a Glock to the head. She don't need to be around no
She
more.
too far. It's too far gone. But
She
yeah,
too big. The moment she get to erasing niggas, bro, no, she gotta go.
But now it's too late. Because once you get to that point, you can't even kill her now. They should have been did that from the first Avengers movie.
Right? When
Wrapped
she
up.
made the Hulk rampage in that town in Africa, she been
Yeah,
killing
yeah, exactly.
people
That's true.
for decades.
That's true.
They should have been put up down.
Mm-mm-mm.
But anyway, any other? Let me finish. Let you finish.
no, I also think Thor: Love and Thunder should just be taken off the list. It didn't land as well as it should have. I think as far as Thor movies, Ragnarok to me being the best. Thor: Love and Thunder to me is still better than the other two Thor movies that aren't Ragnarok, but it wasn't like a good capitalization off the success of Ragnarok.
I can't lie, bro. I like Thor 1 better than Thor: Love and Thunder.
Damn. Okay, well,
That's still a little something.
I ain't got nothing to say though.
Yeah, Thor to me has never been like a movie they make for people to say it's good. They just like putting that shit out just
Except
'cause.
Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok is the definitive. People say that's a good Thor movie, and then that's it.
A good Thor movie, not a good movie though.
I think it was a good movie too.
Yeah.
They are just cool, like you know. But yeah, overall, I think we all agree Marvel been falling off. Hopefully, Ant-Man and my boy Jonathan Majors can put something good on the map. I believe in him.
Acting in Loki, boy. I got hope. Anyways, on the come up character of 2022, this award goes to basically you can think of it as like the most improved award or whatever. It basically just goes to a character we think really had a good amount of growth this year. So jumping straight into the contenders, we got Dimple from Mob Psycho 100 season 3. Ashito Aoi from Aoyashi. I can't believe I can't say his name right, but anyways, Escape from One Piece and Isagi. So for our winners, drumroll please. For the AfrOtakus, we have a tie between Isagi and Momonosuke, and then for the audience, which I appreciate, we got Mob Psycho 100 season 3. So to put a little respect on Isagi and Momonosuke, literally, if you watch any sports anime ever, the main character is literally a come up character. That's almost 90% their point, or they're already started goated. Isagi was that. He started off kind of on the low end of the soccer player tier. He wanted to be the best, and literally he's doing that. If you watching the anime, he's doing that. If you reading the manga and caught up, that nigga's doing that shit, bro. Like when I say doing it, I mean he's doing it. So that's up there. Aoi from Aoashi, also same type of thing. He came in. The show is literally about him having the talent but not having the actual soccer know-how. So he's literally learning the game of soccer and how to actually be a good soccer player throughout the thing. And from that to the midpoint of the series, I actually found out that they took a season break. So I really have a bunch more episodes to watch, but I read the manga, so I think I know what happens. But the midway point of the series was a big drop. Oh, why am I jumping to Aoyashi? Sorry. That's not even the other guy that won. My bad. I'm putting the respect on that.
You started your own. I'm gonna let you finish.
Right.
Yeah, I was jumping on. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish it myself. But anyways, Momonosuke, sorry. He had a bunch of growth. Honestly, this has been a multi-year thing. Since the start of Wano, since maybe before Wano, actually, since Punk Hazard, he's been growing as a man character from that until kind of the end. Do I say it landed the best? Probably not, in my opinion. But outside of that, the growth was still there. And this year and this Wano arc was probably the biggest amount of growth we've seen. So I'm not surprised to see him up there.
Shit.
Yeah, Dimple from Mob Psycho. Obviously, if you're not watching Mob Psycho season 3, to me, it's been one of my best. It's been an anime I really appreciated this year. It really just, if you're a fan of the Mob Psycho series, it literally just closed out good, interaction of all the characters. You got to see some of the old dudes come back. It was a real character development, and surprisingly, Dimple characters had a huge growth in one of the episodes or a few set of episodes in him trying to save Mob in this whole endeavor. So I'm surprised the audience picked it, but it was actually my sleeper pick. So it's nice to see it up there, and I thought it was a great moment, and just shout out to Mob Psycho in general. It was great. We don't have any honorable mentions, but if anybody got any, I'm gonna let you finish this. I already said the one for Aoyashi, but you guys can add to it if you want. Go on here.
I'm gonna go ahead and put some more respect on my boy Aoi. Yeah, he really the same as Isagi. So like, if you fuck with him, then you gotta fuck with my boy. It's just that obviously he is not as flashy of a show, but they literally got the exact same power. Yep. And I think Aoi uses it better. I think he'd be probably a better soccer player.
He sure does in the anime point. Right now, where Isagi is, there might be up for debate, but I don't know where Aoi is at the end.
But where they at, spot for spot, I had to put my boy Aoi in. You gotta get benched, Isagi. But yeah, that's just the respect I put on him. I think he is currently anime wise probably a better soccer player.
All right. That's it for a come up. Unless anybody got any other, I'm gonna let you finish this. All right, MVP of the year.
All right, to keep it rolling, we got MVP of the year, aka Most Valued Person of the Year. So pretty much we either take characters or series that's just shown out, highlighted, and just definitely either one, put a lot of respect on their name, or just put a lot of respect on their series / character group in their series, etc. You kind of get the gist now. First off, we have Hikari from Jujutsu Kaisen, if you've been reading the manga, as well as Yuta Okosu from Jujutsu Kaisen as well. And then third, we have Anya Forger from Spy Family. And then, this is actually one of our 5 character categories. We actually have Tokyo Revengers as a whole, considering that just finished off as well. And then last but not least, we have Big Boss Jinbei from One Piece. All right. Now let's go ahead and get a quick drum roll. All righty. The AfrOtakus chose Tokyo Revengers and the series, while the audience chose Big Boy Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. Now I'm gonna let myself finish here, but don't sleep on the MVP-ness on Anya Forger. All right, if you really follow the story and kind of like really get like her like what she kind of like puts value / like her input in like the faux family unit, she is literally the glue. And it's like, if she fails at like any point in time, or if she doesn't really go in as hardcore as she does at certain points, that could literally mean the fall of a nation / like civil war. I mean, I don't even know if it's civil war, but a war in itself. So she be coming in clutch at like the most randomest, weirdest places that she's definitely shown out. And like, if she wasn't there, Ish would be going down on like a global scale. So definitely want to give big ups to it.
I too would like to put some respect on Anya. Not only what Jugga just said, but also she the cutest character in anime right now, by far. And then also another thing, just to add on the fact that yes, not only is Anya helping save the world, but unlike everybody else up here who got talent and skill, Anya real life dumb as shit. Like, she's really stupid. She's not playing. Like, she actually dumb as hell and trying to save the world. And like, I got some respect on her. She might be the dumbest nigga in anime right now.
Facts.
That dodgeball episode was hilarious.
Real quick, I'm gonna let you finish, but I gotta give MVP of the year to our CEO, MGG. Nothing anime related.
Okay.
But
wow.
because he finally came over to the winning team. I texted him a couple days ago. It was a blue chat.
Oh,
he was a team iPhone.
Oh,
I was wondering how he was going to roll this out when he found out.
MVP of the year.
It's not what y'all think.
The betrayal.
MVG.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
my
sir.
phone broke. My phone broke, and I'm using my wife's old iPhone as my main phone.
Yes, sir. Team iPhone.
I knew at some point, I was praying. I was like, man, I hope I fix this phone before this nigga texts me individually. I thought he would have been able to tell from the group chat. I was like, maybe my shit will show up in the group chat as blue. But I was like, no, it doesn't. Like, my wife was like, no. I was like, all right, cool.
Nope.
Then he texted me individually. He was like, wait a minute. A blue message. And I
was so proud, man.
Damn. I can't.
That was a wrap.
I can't.
Oh man, that's the betrayal. It hurts.
Damn.
Hey man, I got like 2 or 3 extra Android phones in my house that I could have sent to you, man. Just to make sure I don't have to make the blue.
I can't even be on this podcast no more. You okay?
Right?
Man.
Hey,
and he gonna be like, dude, now I just ain't want to go back.
Right, I was sitting here thinking it was something else, and then it was like, nah, bro. I was wondering how he was gonna roll. I was like, he was very quiet about it, because after I said that, he didn't say shit else. I was like, this nigga's gonna bring it up at some point. I just didn't know when. Okay, I see how it is. Wow. I got nothing to say.
Apple nigga. I knew it.
I thought we were about to get wholesome and heartfelt for a second. Nah, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
We over here clapping and shit.
I should have known better.
Get an iPhone? Get out of here, man. I gotta take back my clap.
Shocker.
I'm done.
I mean, but still, big props to you. You did jump into fatherhood though, and
True.
know that you're going through a lot of growth
That's
as a
what
result
we
of
were
that.
going with it. Fine.
So-
Yes.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, but before I do that, I just want to say, all them niggas in Bleach that got murked when we get to Goofy, yeah, y'all the overkill. You're dumb as hell for doing that. All them undefeated quincies that got dropped by Kenpachi, you dumb as hell. And Kanye West, if you ever join this chat because we talking about you, the shit you did, I'm sorry you had mental issues or whatever's going on. Come on, bro. That doesn't qualify you being racist. We cancel Roseanne for being racist on Ambien, bro. Like, I don't care what you got going on. It don't.
Don't you find it funny that we have a whole category called "I'm gonna let you finish"? That's created after that nigga.
Oh, you're not wrong.
That's facts.
I didn't think about
So
that.
really, Kanye need to hop on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Right. But I'll catch y'all later.
All right, MGG. Peace.
See you.
All right. Let's jump over to the next category. Best anime movie. This is one that you definitely wanted to find yourself going to the movie theaters to see because it was lit, hype. Everybody was talking about it. So our four contenders are Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, One Piece Film Red, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and Bubble.
Whoa.
Let me get a drum roll. And for the AfrOtakus, we have a tie between Jujutsu Kaisen Zero and One Piece Film Red. And for the audience, the winner is Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. So I didn't watch One Piece Film Red, but the amount of hype all over the place from months before the movie came out to even months after the movie came out, it was just top notch and just in terms of how much hype was around the movie, and something that you typically don't hear people talk about when they're expressing how good a movie is, which is the music aspects of it, just the singing and everything within it. They say it's just top notch with that itself. So definitely one that would make you want to go in and check it out to see, okay, how hype is this when it comes to it being inside of a movie. That was my bit.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but personally, I thought almost all these movies were mid at best. I saw Dragon Ball Superhero. I want to put some respect on it because, like, god damn, we still selling Dragon Ball Z movie tickets. Like, I didn't think that was possible. But
Damn.
Niggas filled them seats. And then,
Wow.
I didn't see this in the movie theaters, but I did get around to watching Bubble. Actually, and it was good. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. And it's still an anime movie. It wasn't that great, but I enjoyed myself. But all these movies were mid.
Damn. Anybody else got? I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I mean my vote was for Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and again, my man Yuta like just showed out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if he's getting all the respect he really does deserve, but he definitely got the respect he deserves in that movie as far as the low-key, how broken he is and how dirty he be doing some of the strongest people in that series. So, shit, the animation was on point. Trying to remember. The all-around story, I mean, followed the manga, so I had nothing really against it. It could have... They could have. I thought they were going to highlight a little bit more on Gojo's background too, so I was a little disappointed in that respect. But I mean, Yuta was enough for me, and then as well as getting to a little bit of the history as far as to the main students there in Jujutsu. But no, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero definitely deserved the hype. So hey, definitely gets top for me. Makes sense.
All right, and as an honorable mention from the fans, we have Fate Grand Order Final Singularity.
I need to check that one out. I mean, honestly, I haven't even seen the movie, but I already know that like Fate movies just like, man, I got to really think about it because I may be capping slightly, but I mean, Fate fight scenes are like some of the best anime fight scenes that I can actually recall, like just me watching anime. And it's not just like one or two scenes. It's like every time you're seeing a Fate fight scene, you see that they put in money, bro. Like the budget goes into Fate fighting. Period.
That is true.
So it's like I can only imagine that the newest Fate movie is just gonna have just stupid anime fighting. That's just gonna be like, ooh, just effing impacting you one way or another. So
I mean, that was literally the only reason that I watched any part of the Fate series was just for the fighting. I didn't care about anything else. I don't care about the politics. I don't care about any of the plot. I just want to see these niggas throw hands because the first thing I saw was on Facebook. Somebody posted a video and niggas were throwing straight hands and the animation was fire.
Crisp, bro. And one thing about it too is that I always got to give big ups to anime fight scenes that has crisp anime sound quality. You know what I mean? Like when like there's a hit, it's something different. It's like Fire Force. If you remember like the actual sound quality to like everything, it was just so real, you know what I mean? And it was just like extra to the point that it really did emphasize it. It didn't even give you a fake feel. It just gave you like a more feel that you were actually witnessing a true anime fight. And for Fate, does that on point.
Respect.
Yeah.
Now let's go over to. I ain't even gonna name it.
The last and
Take it
possibly
away.
Greatest award of the night.
The greatest award, okay.
The Goofy of the Year. So for those who are not familiar with our Chicago lingo, a Goofy is not a clown or somebody to laugh with. A Goofy is somebody to laugh at. Somebody that is just the epitome of head ass. Okay. So our contenders, we have 5 in this category. 1 voted per member, or actually it might be 6. Somebody added extra here. That should be the real Goofy.
Yeah, that's a good number. Definitely a good number in there.
We have the My Hero manga, Admiral Green Bull, the Wrecking Crew from She-Hulk. Those are them niggas that got beat up in a few seconds. Kanye West, Fumiko from Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga, and unnamed defeated Quincy in Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. And then we also have the Overkill. Okay, drum roll, please. And in true Goofy fashion, the AfrOtakus have a 4-way tie. Okay? The My Hero Academia manga, Admiral Green Bull, Kanye West, unnamed defeated Quincy, and the Overkill. So 5-way tie. True Goofy status. Okay, and the audience chose Kanye West.
Ooh. That's fair.
Ooh. Now, any let me finishes on that because
we got 5-way tie
except Fumiko. Everybody who was proposed except Fumiko and the Wrecking
Crew
were not voted for here. Anybody got some let me finishes on these two?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. If I'm gonna be honest, I really could have went for any of these people within this group. But I simply went with Green Bull just because even without that nigga Shanks being there, just to be so confident in yourself to be able to run up on a whole crew of niggas that just defeated a Yonko and thinking that you finna wipe all them niggas out, especially on a plot of land with a whole bunch of samurai that you guys don't know about even. I'm just like, literally, there wasn't a single drop of intelligence in that move that you tried to make. Like you had to go over there expecting to get dropped. You had to be expecting to get dropped. And fortunately for him, they went easy on him and simply had Shanks come out and hit that nigga with some hockey to tell him chill out. Because if they don't jump you, I'm gonna jump you.
And not to mention Luffy's crew gonna jump him. Like there were so many avenues of him just getting got that there was a 0% chance. I mean, he literally ran up like essentially on an entire country that he has no intel on, saying, I'm just gonna drop y'all. And
Exactly.
it'd be different if they gave him enough respect. Because I mean, honestly, they could have done that. We knew nothing about him. They literally could have just said that, yo, he is a real one, and it made sense for him to do this. Nah. Buddy, like Oda literally checked himself in the same chapter that he couldn't do that. Like in the intro to his name, he disrespected him in the exact same chapter. After like months, if not years, of putting like hype / question mark / that typical, mysterious One Piece notes that you always like to drop in. So it's just like, bro, what? After all this time, this is what you do? Wow.
Yep.
Redonkulous, bro. Definition of goofy. You literally said, "Hi, I'm a goofy," and got dropped. Like that's like, come on, come on.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I think every single member of the podcast, with exception to myself, should be on this list as a goofy. For multiple reasons. I could go on and list for days.
How you gonna do this when NGG not even here too? Like really?
If y'all check the Carfax, y'all will see that these niggas is actually the goofy niggas, and they be setting me up to look like I'm the goofy one, which is why one of y'all may be confused. Okay, because we gonna go over these honorable mentions in a moment, but I'm gonna let y'all finish. Anybody else got something they want to say?
Pause. I mean, since you want to call us out, though, I mean, we got to say something, right? Understand that everything P5 just said is literally because of the honorable mentions. I'm going to leave it just like that. There's no other words I need right now. So.
We weren't even the ones that put them as honorable mentions.
Right?
I don't want to say nothing. But now since you want to call us out.
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, you don't even know. You just played yourself, bro.
Yeah, and given that it is 2023, we might as well jump over to the 2023 category and throw his name into the nomination.
I mean, he really started
also, I think
year.
He's also the only one that he's been honorable mention for the past 5 years. He's actually won this award. He's won it. He's a 2-time reigning Rookie of the Year,
Like this man is competing with Mario Leona for Big Nigga in terms of being a goofy.
Most nomination.
We're gonna name it the P5 Award. Why you playing?
You see how my haters come out? You see how they
come out? Bro, you started it.
I just want to say, look. I'm about to tell y'all the honorable mentions for Goofy were all submitted by the audience, and this is how I know this shit cap, right? Here go the 2 honorable mentions for Goofy. Player 5 and Takamichi. Specifically, Takamichi whole ass is what the quote say.
Yeah. Takamichi, I can't rock with that. It's that same nigga in the comments that was hating earlier.
Yeah.
If I'm mentioned in the same light as Takamichi, then you know I'm the GOAT, bro. You already know. They really said me and Takamichi the same nigga. And I fuck with that.
Like I said, shit. 5-time nominated,
Legendary.
Goofy of the year, man. I can't believe y'all niggas.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, did we want to talk about these here anime to watch? I could take that.
I'm trying to what is this?
Yeah, so I mean, MGG put together a list, it seems, of other shows to note.
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, for other shows of note to watch. So Attack on Titan final season, part 2. I guess there's gonna be a part 3 in this bitch. That's wild. Platinum Ends, I think that's good. Ranking of Kings. I don't know about Rising of the Shield Hero, but you can watch it for continuity's sake. Overlord Part 4, Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2, really funny. Shaman King remake, I would suggest if you liked it in the 90s, you'll like it now. Animation is better, all that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Ocean Stone, you can miss that. Demon Slayer season
Stop motion
2.
was decent. Pause.
I can't believe they still got more JoJo's coming out.
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying.
I mean, it's just
Beating a dead horse.
I mean, it's like yes and no, right? Because I mean, okay, the one thing you got to give JoJo's for at a minimum is that they're still giving you exactly what they gave you from the jump, right? So it's like one of those shows where it's like if you like season 1 for like the redonkulousness of it, they keep that element and into that capacity throughout the entire show in every season. So it's more just like if JoJo's was a hit season 1, they are staying true to their elements of their show. So it's like you can't even wait. What?
I was gonna say by that same logic though, right? Like nobody that didn't like it will get onto it. So like if you
Fair.
already like JoJo's,
No, that's fair.
then you gonna continue to watch it. For anybody that has not started watching JoJo's, if you don't like it yet, shit, you sure ain't gonna like it now.
I was gonna say, Jugga,
can't fight that logic.
it's for that exact same reason that I kind of fell off of it because I'm like, okay, I'm just watching the same stuff over and over again at this point. I want something different. I mean, yeah, y'all gave me stands. Stands were pretty cool, but then it was just more stands, and then more stands, and more stands. And I'm like, this ain't Pokemon, bro. This ain't another Pokemon release. Give me something different.
But with that same token, Pokemon's one of the longest running anime. So I mean, shit.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, even Pokemon just retired my boy Ash.
And they still going
Word?
though. Like that's just it. That's why. I mean, honestly, that's another separate like talk.
Got a new main character coming. You know, he's a champion finally. So
hold on, hold on. Who is this nigga? Who's new nigga that's gonna come in? And
I don't think they announced it yet.
Ash won.
Damn.
But like, yeah, Ash won. Then they're practically retiring like the Ash saga, even the Team Rocket saga, I think, and they're more or less like, starting over. But the point is that the series isn't done. They're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, he's the best.
And
that no one ever was.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple shows on here are Made in Abyss season 2, Shadow's House season 2, and Digimon Ghost Game. And with that, unless anybody has any closing statements,
only closing statements would be catches at all the cons this year. You know, I don't know which ones, but we're gonna be at all the big ones. You know, we
exactly
pack that time out. So.
Even if we get a hold at any of these conventions where they put us at a crappy time, make sure y'all come up in that bitch early because we're gonna have it lit every time.
Every time. Jugga, anything else?
No, I'm good. Actually, this is like super random, but since we did mention Ash and he just became the champion 2022, I do want to give him a quick round of applause for like all of these years because it's like our homie really did make it. You know what I'm saying?
Good job, you bum ass nigga.
After over 20 years.
Really? The point is that he made it P5. All right?
Something, Ash. Good job.
Exactly. He got the trophy, bro. That's all that matters. Shit.
That's fair.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, 2022 is a close. Interesting year. Interesting anime, manga, and events overall. And, 2023, let's get it popping.
Yes, sir.
And then that's a wrap. Goodbye, everybody.
Right. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to stop recording.
That's actually a good point.
You said what?
I said we just all leave. Then...
Like, how do we even do that?
I don't know if we can. I think we just leave and see. Shit.
Must be shit.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Deuces.